as well. There we go. The audio's there. There we go. We got that sorted now.
Hello and welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2025 pre-show. I'm Kyle Bossman. The main show, Opening Night Live. The one with Black Ops 7 and Resident Evil Requiem, hosted by Jeff Keighley. That's soon, but not yet. This is the waiting room. And the secret about the ONL pre-show is that it's good itself. We've got an absurd amount of trailers and reveals and premieres right here in the lead up. So let's not waste another microsecond.
Microsecond, I like that was smooth. That was smooth.
Yo, remember me? Your old pal Bubsy? From all those classic games you loved.
I think I don't recall playing this character.
What could possibly go wrong? Forget about that.
I don't remember that character.
Let's talk about the new one. Bubsy 4D.
Bubsy 4D.
Now this I like.
Yeah, I don't remember playing
where
this
we going
game.
next?
So it's probably a time when I was playing other games, if anything.
They call me the Orange Blur. Do any of these outfits come with pants?
Do these outfits come with pants? Oh my god. It's all about a cringe
got
line.
one brain cell, right? And it's working overtime on this baby.
Just make sure and turn it out a bit so you can hear me
I
more.
didn't even know they were still around.
The first game I ever played on my PlayStation 29 years ago was Bubsy 3D. If you told me back then that one day I would be introducing Bubsy 4D to the world, I'd say, yeah, that sounds about right. Now let's keep this pre-show popping. Here's another brand new game announcement.
Oh yeah. A game set in space. To be fair, there's been a lot of space games lately, I've noticed. A lot of game makers seem to like using space in their games lately. I've noticed it more and more. Maybe space is the new frontier of gaming. Maybe it is. I don't know. I just find it very interesting that they're choosing that over.
You're watching the Gamescom Opening Night Live pre-show, which will basically be me teeing up wall-to-wall trailers in the time before the main event. We do have an interview coming up with the project lead of Double Fine's Keeper. For now, here's a trailer for a LucasArts classic remastered by Night Dive Studios.
All right. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of interesting that they're bringing back a lot of PlayStation 1 titles from the PlayStation 1 days. They seem to like bringing back this old style of gameplay, which has been, well, obviously at the time it was obviously like a breakthrough at the time, but yeah, it's very interesting that they're bringing this stuff back more often.
It's gonna take more than bullets to get what you want, mister.
It's just crazy to see like PlayStation 1 dated graphics now becoming a trend again. Like you think they would have outdated it by now, but no, they brought it back.
If you thought maybe I was exaggerating a little bit when I said this pre-show is filled with exciting and really good trailers because it's my job, normally you'd be right. However, sometimes a trailer is actually just unmistakably exciting and really good, like this one.
All right then, prove your point. Okay, so I'm guessing a game where you ride the bus all over the city. Sounds about right. I'm sure it'll be someone's cup of tea. I don't know if it'll be mine, but it'll certainly be someone's. And to be fair, it kind of feels anime, don't it? From the graphics, it kind of has that sort of anime sort of feel to it. Yeah, it does. It
In
feels...
this year's Xbox Showcase, Double Fine announced their first new game since Psychonauts 2. It's called Keeper. And joining us tonight in a recently pre-recorded interview is the game's project lead, Lee Petty.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here. So you showed a first look at gameplay of Keeper. The game itself is about the lighthouse, but also the bird as well, right? This duo. And I'm curious about whether that was conceptualized first as like imagery, like it sounds like a cool idea, or if that was conceptualized first from like a gameplay standpoint.
I always think about the total experience more than, say, mechanics and art and story. A lot of the game is about, this lighthouse waking up after eons of lying dormant and learning to walk. And the bird is part of that, right? So the bird and the lighthouse are perfect companions because they're different. At the same time, the bird is wary of dark spaces, and there's a malevolent presence around the island that the lighthouse can keep at bay. So together, those two set out on this tale, and their abilities complement each other, but also the bird becomes, I think, kind of the emotional heart of the game.
You have an extensive background as an art director,
indeed.
Right? I think that's apparent when anybody just looks at Keeper for the first time. So I'm curious about your inspirations.
There's so many inspirations for Keeper, and one of the ones
to
that
be
really
fair, it was a very
stuck out
curious
was the Dark Crystal.
game.
I saw it as a kid, and
when
it
they
was
showed
really
it
inspiring
at
to me
the
because it felt like
Xbox
such a different
Showcase
take
earlier in the year
on a fantasy world that I hadn't seen before, and it was beautiful, but also a bit
So,
tragic
yeah,
and scary
I
at
mean,
times, but also really
they have a good
playful
shot
and
of
fun.
Do the
wowie
bird and the
people.
lighthouse have
I'll give it that.
Yeah, well, at least the bird does, and we call the bird Twig internally because she
Twig.
has a beak that is made of driftwood.
But for now, the lighthouse is simply the lighthouse.
It's just simply the lighthouse, yeah.
Lee, thank you so much for joining us here in the pre-show. When will people be able to play Keeper?
On October 17th this year, which is coming up
October
really soon, and we can't
17th.
wait for people to get in there and experience our strange, beautiful world for themselves.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, that was a great interview. And if you thought this pre-show couldn't get any more masculine, buddy, watch this.
At last, Castle Grayskull is mine!
Not so fast, Skeletor.
Whoa, what's happening? He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl Destruction coming soon to all platforms?
Yes, it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction. Intense beat-em-up action that puts the power in your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Grab a friend and fight for Eternia with 4 playable heroes.
Talk about
Classic arcade
putting
controls.
a,
It's powered-up pixel
I could
perfection
try
for
to
your
make
gaming
a gimmick
console
of
or personal computer.
the PS5 controller, even though
He-Man
it's
and the
not even
Masters of the
anything like
Universe,
it.
Dragon
I
Pearl
love
of
that.
Destruction, coming soon.
Hey, Nikita, how's
From
it
Limited Run
going?
Games.
Hope you're doing good.
Thanks for joining us here at the Opening Night Live pre-show. We're only about halfway through. It's a sufficiently chunked up show. And just
Well,
to
of
prove
course
my
it
point,
is.
here's a new trailer for Absolum.
I mean, we're getting things started, Nikita. I know that for sure. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having an amazing day, though. I hope you are. I am doing wonderful. But I will say, today's the day. If you're a COD fan, today's the day. Just think about it. Black Ops 7 is going to be announced on the show in the next, probably within the next hour or so. I wonder if Black Ops 7 can do better than Battlefield. Just saying. Just saying. Can it wow us?
October 9th.
We shall
That's
see.
a release date reveal. And I think Frog Mage revealed too. That was cool. Now, if you'd like to take a break at this moment, maybe grab a water and some snacks, I really can't
I wonder.
recommend it.
Yeah,
Here's a
I think a
brand
lot
new
of
look
us
at
are
Long
wondering,
Gone.
right? And more importantly, can Black Ops 7 be more exciting than some of the previous CODs that people don't like? Is the question. We shall see.
What did they do?
Why
Well,
does this game remind me of The Last of Us? But in like 2D graphics. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it has that sort of Last of Us feel, don't it? But the only difference is it's in 2D. Yeah, the gun's not gonna work, mate. I think you might gonna have to try something else. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work, was it? I was just thinking that. Yeah, no, I was like, wait a minute. Why does it look like Last of Us? Are they trying to rip off Sony or something? Hmm? I mean, the character looks like the Joe character. Even though the only difference is there's no little girl with him. Long gone. Again.
Sometimes, frankly, I'm impressed by the amount of nice worldwide reveals they book for this show. Here's another one.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Maybe an RPG game? Question mark? Now we're getting. Yeah, it's definitely like. Yeah, it is definitely. Long game is definitely like The Last of Us. Ooh, that was brutal the way he took that guy's head off. What the heck? What game is this? It always looks like a, yeah, it does. In a way, it kind of does. Like, what the heck is this? What the hell? So in other words, a fantasy game set in World War? Or I guess a zombies game, if anything? Ah.
So it's my sworn duty
Valor
as
Mortis.
pre-show host to make people excited about Gamescom opening
Interesting.
night live.
Interesting
Thing is,
game, I'm not gonna
you
lie.
can't just tell someone to be
I'd like to see more of
You
it.
can't just say y'all excited and expect people to start
I
clapping.
feel like
You
it
have to
might
give
be
them a reason to be
an
excited.
interesting
So,
game.
here they
that
are,
one.
the top 10 reasons to be excited for Gamescom Opening Night Live 2025. Number 10, hearing people make noise when someone asks if they're excited.
Well, obviously.
Number 9, a new trailer from The Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah, obviously.
Number 8,
Can't wait for
the
that.
emotional adventure of seeing a new game for the first time and not knowing if it's free to play or
Yeah,
not until the end of
I
the
get that
trailer.
every time.
It's
I agree
anyone's
with that.
guess these
I
days.
agree with that.
Number 7, Ninja Gaiden 4 is showing up. And every time there's an Azuna drop, someone in the audience always goes, yeah! Number 6, knowing there's no Silk Song, understanding there's no Silk Song, but still thinking, what if there's Silk Song? Number 5,
That was random
Ghost
but
of
cool.
Yotei's in this?
Yeah, Ghost of
PlayStation
Yotei. I'm
just
looking
had
forward to
a
that.
19-minute gameplay blowout.
Yeah,
You have to wonder
can't
what
wait
they've
for
been
that.
saving
That
for
game's gonna be
Gamescom.
good. Trust me, it's a good game.
Is that Wolf going to do something crazy?
It's a Ghost of
Number
Tsushima
4,
sequel. It's gonna be.
Silent Hill F going full freak mode. Number
Go for it.
3, watching game designers develop their public speaking skills in real time. Number 2, the worldwide reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Now you might be saying, didn't that already happen a couple of months ago? No. That was the teaser.
Yeah, that was
This is the worldwide reveal.
Yeah.
And the number 1 reason to be excited about Gamescom Opening Night Live 2025, Resident Evil Requiem.
Well,
So they
yeah,
just
that
announced
was
this at Summer
obvious.
Game Fest, and then they said, see you at Gamescom. Well, look at the time. It's Gamescom. Or
Look at
it
the
will
time.
be in a matter of minutes. You're still in the
God, what?
pre-show. But how about a new look at Planeten Verteidigungskanonen Kommandant?
What?